Okay, welcome Marvel Snappers. Now today I had a bit of a problem when I pre-recorded this video a couple of days ago. I had to take a bit of a break because unfortunately it was muted my microphone during the process of making the video. Had a few technical difficulties, so I have come back today to make sure everything was okay. I'm pre-recording my voice over the top of the video, so the video is not going to be lost. We've gotten through this, I figured it out, I'm going to go well with this one. Now what I'm doing today with this deck is called Be My Huge Pool. I focused this one on the hot location, the one with the chimichangas, to mainly focus on getting the Deadpool as big as possible. And I'll tell you what, it worked out very well. Why do you ask? Well, I mixed up all the buff cards with the likes of Agony, Forge, Hulkbuster, and the likes of increasing the odds of better cards with the Moon Girl package, which I have used before and I thoroughly wanted to use again. Arnim Zola and the double death with the double Deadpool always works out like a charm. Now for any instance, if you have some great luck with this deck, you get the cloning vats, you get so many Deadpools. Wolverine can go crazy with the likes of Venom, and the Killmonger can keep killing your Deadpools on the top of that. But I also found an interesting combo, may or may not work sometimes. You could easily get maybe some extra Hulkbusters on the top with Moon Girl, or if you got the, I think it's the location from the Loki movie, can't remember it off the top of my head, where you can get a double Hulkbuster, was a very interesting play, increasing the odds of Deadpool. Didn't even have to destroy him once that game. I think maybe once. I could be wrong, excuse me. And he goes absolutely bananas. Absolutely love it. Destruction went very well this time around. So I'm hoping you guys definitely enjoy it. If you do, that's great. If not, thank you for sticking around and exploring my content on Marvel Snap. And welcome to all the new viewers. It has been a wonderful journey so far, and I'm looking forward to the rest in coming up next year. Having a blast. But until then, hope you guys enjoy this video of my take on the Destroy Deadpool deck, getting him as big as possible in the hot location with the chimichanga. I'll see you guys there. Okay, as we can see here, we do have the Deadpool to start things off nicely in this Daily Bugle. Welcome HW, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so going into this turn, Luke's bar was very interesting with the likes of Hulkbuster. So I'm going to start putting Hulkbuster onto Deadpool, bring him back up, a free destroy in a way that bounces him back to our hand, and then we can use him for a Venom type of counter later. Unfortunately here, Cable comes through, taking some of our cards on the Luke's bar. This is a interesting matchup due to the fact he can take some of our cards and could use a Killmonger against us if they draw it. At this moment, I think I'd change my mind a bit, adding possibly either Agony to Deadpool. I'm trying to consider which best play here, because Sakaar could either bring down any one of these cards. I had to be very careful. So I think Agony was the best play for the Sakaar with the Deadpool, increasing him to a 1/6. And he's got a Quinjet there, and he's got the Cable again, which is very, very good. And I got extremely lucky here getting a Arnim Zola on the Deadpool. It was very, very good there. Like that Sakaar was fantastic. Getting a 112 Deadpool. From there I was very confident deciding to snap that game, because I could easily go with the Deadpool into a Venom play on the left side. And then from there I can easily do a possible Moon Girl play, because Carnage would still be massive with the likes of Deadpool. Venom. I was wondering if they're playing Cable again in the middle.
My underwear.
They're just going to keep taking our cards.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Now we've got a 124 Deadpool, which is huge. Yep, there's the Cable once again. They're trying to fill their hand up so Cable stays right there in the middle to contest the Deadpool. So now we do have the Wolverine, which is huge for us. But I was considering what the best play was. I was trying to, again, counter the Killmonger if they drew that. So I was thinking, well, I think it might be best to destroy the Venom play here, so we lose priority, and in regards we can still play Deadpool, and they cannot be destroyed no matter what. And of course it avoids a Shadow King and or Shang-Chi play. which
Definitely need to change my underwear.
in turn makes 148 Deadpool, and they did do a Shadow King play, which was huge. Now, we did draw the Killmonger, but I played for safety measures over the top if they drew the Killmonger from a cable. We could have played it, but I think what I was going to try and play for here is spreading my power wisely, putting the bigger Deadpools on the left and right, and I was believing middle should have been okay, but I was not too sure in that regards, so I was considering my moves very carefully in this game here. Again, I wasn't sure exactly what they had, but I felt I was more safe due to them having prio at the moment. I believe I went with the Nick Fury play here. Yeah, there it is. I can't remember exactly what they did. Oh, okay, they got the death in the Arnim Zola.
Two more shall take its place.
I don't recall how they got an Arnim Zola unless that was their own Arnim. Oh no, from Daily Bugle. That's right. Okay, so they got the death from our deck and the Daily Bugle from our
heroes.
Oh, our hand. Excuse me. Hey, we still nailed it in that game for a 4-cuber, which was really good. It was a really good game, that one.
Victory.
So as you can see, we've got a 148 Deadpool off this game, a 124, a 16. Thanks to the Arnim Zola, it scaled Deadpool really, really well. It was very good. Absolutely enjoyed that one. Alrighty, moving into this next game here, we've got the Vibranium Mines. Welcome, Naklaku. Welcome. Okay, so I think I'm starting off with the X23 to start in the middle. They're possibly going with a discard deck. I believe this one was a bot. It smelt like a bot, this one. That's the hot location, Taco Truck. There we are, the one that adds a chimichanga to you. All I needed was a nice Deadpool, and there it was. Perfect timing. I was very confident about this one, so I considered the snap early, putting it on Forge onto the Deadpool, then putting the chimichanga on top of the Deadpool in this play. Again, with the bot allocations, they play wherever they want to. Some of them aren't too bad, but then you get the bots that do very silly things. So I decide, I believe, to play Deadpool on the right side with the chimichanga on top. Then that way we can Killmonger afterwards, because we did not get any of our Venom or Carnage cards at this moment, but that's okay. Okay, there's the Vibranium, and there's the Swarm. Okay, buffing out Deadpool up to a 1-5, which is huge. It only goes to 1-5 because the Painted Patricon loses its effect once it morphs into Deadpool. Okay, we've got our Arnim Zola. Not really the best play, but we do have the... I'm playing Killmonger in the middle, just in case we get a Venom or Carnage play. Again, they're playing their Dracula on the left side, which is not too scary. Okay, that was probably the best outcome we could have gotten with the X23 going into the middle location. Okay, we did get the Hulkbuster, but I was considering if it was too late for that. But also, I think I was considering doing the Moon Girl play and just playing Hulkbuster out. So that way Hulkbuster in the middle and then Moon Girl, so that way I can get double copies of Deadpool. And double death is not a good idea, it just costs too much in this game. So double 110 Deadpools is going to be massive here. Okay, they hard lock the left side so that we can easily avoid the left side, I believe, because I don't think it's really necessary to play on that one. Unless I just do the, what was it? Deadpool, then a possible Venom play. I'm trying to consider which one was the best outcome here. I believe Deadpool on the right, and then possibly a Deadpool in the middle, and then Venom on the left was the highest power output I could have done. Yes, they could have had a Shang-Chi in this matchup, but I don't believe with with the output that they play, it didn't work out well for them. But it was nice. It was nice to show off a Deadpool Moon Girl play once again. And also it buffed up a little bit on the Panopitricon.
What a game!
Which worked well with the Venom, increasing his power even more. And it was an easy 8-cuber game from the bot. Loved it. Worked out very, very well.
Victory.
Very nice. That was very, very good for us. Okay, moving on to the next game here. We've got Mojo World to start. Welcome, Johan. We've got a pretty interesting start off here with the X23. Mojo World is one of those I don't think we usually win with Destroy. It's a very hard one. Unless we can come up with a way with Arnim Zola to increase our odds. So it's a bit of a pear-shaped hand at the moment. Not too good. So I'm trying to get an early lead on Mojo World just for priority reasons. And of course to avoid the Cosmo plays. Okay, so this is where the time theater comes in really handy. I would... This is an interesting play with the Hulkbusters. I think I leave both of them in hand here for a later play, I'm not sure. Okay, I'll play one of them. Play one of them on the top of the location of Mojo World. I think the reason I'm doing that is to increase my power odds for the Mojo World itself. And also later on for the more space on Mojo World, so I can have a considerable win and a good lead. Oh, there we go. The Hulkbuster stays in the hand, 2 of them, so it works out well if I get a Deadpool next draw. Planning ahead. And I do get him. That works out very well for us, because going Deadpool into double Hulkbuster into the Arnim Zola play makes us win the left location. And I'm not 100% sure on the right side, because in this type of deck I believe they were playing the Black Panther variation of the Wong, and I was pretty excited getting double Hulkbuster onto the Deadpool. It was a beautiful play with the Moon Girl. Just getting him up to 1-7 and then shifting him into the both lanes was great.
Wakanda forever.
Now the reason I do beat a Black Panther is because Mojo World keeps us at over 100 power and we still win the tiebreaker. Now if it wasn't Mojo World, we would be in big trouble.
Opponent snap.
But as they're very confident about this type of play, we actually will still beat them, regardless of how big the Black Panther gets with 3 cards there. As we move it up to 4, it doesn't really matter.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
What a game!
Get them up to 114 and 1-7 on both sides. It's a very, very good play.
Hail Hydra!
Yes, he did get the Arnim Zola, which is huge. But unfortunately, he also had the bad luck of hitting the Wong.
All hail Hydra!
Oh, it was super, super lucky. Now I believe if for any reason he did Wong into the Black Panther play, I believe it could have still just won that too because of the 121 power on Mojo World. But it worked out so good for us. We were super lucky. Super, super lucky. Thankfully, even the Deadpool still won on the right side as well. That was really good. Really, really good. I love it. Double Hulkbuster. Couldn't get any better than that one that game with the Arnim Zola play. Let's go. Okay, moving on to this game, starting off with the Taco Truck location once again. Welcome, Mr. Master. Again, I won't say the rest of that name because it's a very fun one. Okay, so this hand's very good for us. We do have the Deadpool into the Chimichanga play. Also straight into the Carnage play, which is massive. A very good turn 1 start.
Taking aim.
Now, with this turn, I believe from the Hawkeye player, it could be either a bounce or a zoo deck. So I tried to play precautiously here. If it was a zoo deck, I could easily possibly draw a Killmonger. But I was playing around it just in case I did not draw it. So starting off with the Carnage into a 1-6 Deadpool was very good for us. Moving forward from there, playing the Deadpool into the first lane with the Wolverine is massive with the Venom. And we did draw our Moon Girl, which is huge for us. We can get a double Deadpool play later on. Now, if that didn't work out, Arnim Zola was our backup plan, which is huge. Oh, Shadowland. A double Shadowland's a big concern, so that means Arnim Zola's out of the question. Now, the Kazar is a good play, but at this moment we are doing very well with power. on the board.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Due to the fact we're getting a 112 Deadpool, we do have the Moon Girl, so I need to play 2 cards here. I believe I decide to play the X23? Yeah, X23 and Moon Girl. So that way I can have a double Agony and a double Deadpool for later. It brings out a lot of power on the board. That's a very good Ant-Man into Marvel Boy play. Okay, so as I have not overdrawn, I've got my 6 cards. Another possibility of getting a Killmonger here, which I do not get. That's alright though, because with that we can still win the right side with a Deadpool play. We can play a Deadpool on the left, Deadpool on the right, double Agony, and also a Hulkbuster. We can literally almost play our whole hand, besides the 2 Arnim Zolas, of course. So I think what I try to do here is I'm trying to think which way is the best way to go. I believe I can still win the right lane and possibly the middle, so I'm just going to chuck all the lower cards in the other slots where I don't really need to worry about too much, just to add the extra juice of power. Okay, let's see what he plays. Shana, very good. Okay, Deadpool wins the right lane, Deadpool wins the left with a Hulkbuster, which goes very well here. And then we've got the extra card on the left as well for some more power, which is great. There we go. Beating a Zoo deck with the Mighty Destroy. That was very good. Came in clutch, everything went well.
Victory.
Nothing wrong, no counterplays. It was really good. Really enjoyed that one. Because even with the X23 and Wolverine, they could have bounced around a few more times, but we did not get the Killmonger, which would have destroyed their whole board. Which would have been insane. Love it. Let's keep going. Okay, starting off this game, welcome Ramalex and welcome to the party. Lemuria to start things off. Turn 1 straight to Deadpool. Let's go. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Asgard into turn 2. This is very good for us. Unfortunately, we did draw the Forge on this turn. So what that's going to mean, we're going to have to change our plan around. Now, if we can get a Wolverine as well, that would be great. Oh, Tarka Truck's fantastic for us here. Again, they can increase their Wolverine as well, but that's fine. We've got the Forge into Wolverine play. If we get a Hulkbuster with this one, this could be fantastic for us here. And then we can get a bigger Venom as well. Now, this Moon Girl lineup on turn 4 as well is really good too. Because if we can get a Moon Girl with another Hulkbuster play, this would be fantastic. Now, it looks like we're versing a Mirror Destroy deck with the Wolverine on board. This is going to be about the big power plays. Now, he does have the Hulkbuster, so this is a bit concerning for us here. But the good thing is we do have our death in hand with the Moon Girl, so that means we can get a double death, and we draw our Hulkbuster. This is almost the perfect hand. If we can get a Carnage as well, that is the icing on the cake. Now, the main thing I'm trying to do here is to try them from stop drawing cards. Even though I get a maxed out hand, that is absolutely fine. Due to the fact I just want them to stop drawing. And I am fine with drawing a Deadpool here, that's fine. They stop drawing cards because if the Wolverine goes into another location, that's good. That means we win the Az card and our plan became successful. Moving on to the next turn, I believe the best case I could go for is a Venom type of play. A Deadpool into Venom play. So that way I can decrease the cost of my deaths and spread them out across the board, which is fantastic for us here. And then from there, I could easily do on the final turn I could do a double death play
What a game!
into a possible Deadpool play as well. But now, they've decided to play Magic, which makes this great for us. Really, really good for us. Even though they do have a very contested Venom here, very close to our, like literally 1 power below our Venom, it's still very scary. Because my thoughts right now is thinking they have a possible null into an Arnim Zola play. But since we do have a double death, I'm not hugely concerned until I see it. They haven't snapped, so I'm not 100% worried just yet. Now what I'm thinking here is taking out the Wolverine once again with the Venom. So I'm thinking a Hulkbuster into a Deadpool play into a Venom is going to be the best outcome here. Just getting all that power out there. Wolverine's just becoming buff as anything. Really, really buff. Okay, so got the Deadpool and the Venom. Let's go. Now if he goes mid, this is insane. Oh, this is incredible. This turned out very well.
To change my underwear.
Now we've got the best play of all. We've got the Death into Hulkbuster, into another Death, into an Agony, into a Deadpool. Yeah, they have an insane middle as well. Like 1 point difference.
To change my underwear.
This could be not any closer. Now I was getting worried at this turn. I was worried they had a null or even a death as well, but they did not. We pulled it through nicely, and we took the win on that one. I think they knew they were worried about the double death there. I was worried mainly about the null, but it turned out very good for us. Very excited, and we took the W. Beautiful. Thank you very, very much, guys, for watching this game of the Be My Huge Pull. If you guys liked it, please. Thank you very much for sticking around. If you didn't, that's okay too. I appreciate you watching and just having a good time. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you around. Peace.